Hello everyone, today in Sangee's Cookery we're going to see how to prepare the Rasmalai. Rasmalai is a Bengali sweet dish and it is loved by all age groups. This has got 3-step process. One is the curdling of milk and preparing the paneer or the chena. Second step is making the sugar syrup and soaking the prepared paneer discs on that. The third step will be preparing the rabdi or the sweetened milk in which we are going to soak the paneer discs. In this particular recipe, I have shared a lots of tips and tricks how to prepare soft and spongy rasmalai. So if you follow everything properly, you will be able to get very nice rasmalai. And in the same recipe, I have also taught you how to prepare the rabdi with the sweetened milk. So that also the thick rabdi preparation from the thin milk, I will be showing it to you at the end of the video. I would request you all to follow all the steps properly in order to get a proper rasmalai. So before we go into the recipe, if you're watching my video for the first time, I would request you all to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon for further interesting notifications and recipes. First, for making the rasmalai, I am going to make the paneer. For that, I am just adding 1 liter of milk. For this, I have just taken the pasteurized toned milk. So you need to heat the milk nicely. While the milk is boiling, I am just going to take 2 tablespoons of vinegar. So I am adding equal portions of water as well. So it's a mixture of vinegar and water. So we are going to add this slowly, little by little, in the boiling milk. So now you can see that the milk has come to a boil. I am going to switch off the milk at this stage. I am going to add the vinegar and the water mixture little by little. You can add little by little until the milk breaks. In case if it does not break, you can just heat it for a few more minutes and keep adding the vinegar and water. It will break in a few minutes. Now you can see that the milk has broken and see, you can see the water separately and the paneer separately. Now what we are going to do is we are going to strain it in a muslin cloth. I have just kept a colander on top of a vessel and I am just going to spread a cloth on it and I am going to strain it. So you can see I have strained it. So I am going to wash this paneer nicely in the running tap water before we tie it. So now I have washed this paneer nicely and we have to nicely squeeze it so that the excess water gets drained out. This has to be done immediately without any delay. So after draining the water, we can keep it in the strainer itself for about half an hour. Now I am going to add 1.5 liter full cream milk in a wide pan. So for this 1.5 liter of milk, I am adding, so I have added 1 cup of sugar and another half a cup of sugar. So let the milk be in slightly flowing consistency, because if it is very thick, then the paneer balls will not get soaked well. So the trick is to keep it little thin, not very thick. You can see that I have opened the paneer and you can see that there is absolutely no moisture at all. Now I am going to transfer this to the plate and I am going to knead it nicely using my palms. So at least for 15 minutes. Now I am just going to take some amount of milk in a cup. I am going to add the saffron and I am going to mix it up nicely and add it in the milk. So we can just soak it for some time and then add so that the color will come nicely. And also I am just going to add a little bit of the yellow color. So I am just added a pinch of the yellow color, the food color, so that you get a nice bright yellow color of the malai. I am going to add the sliced nuts. So finally I am adding the elaichi powder or the cardamom powder and just mix it up nicely. So we will keep this prepared rabdi aside. So it has to be in a flowing consistency, that has to be noted. Now to this paneer, there is no moisture in it. I am just going to add 1 teaspoon of corn flour and I am going to knead it nicely with your palms. So the other way what you can do is, instead of kneading it for 15 minutes if it's very difficult, what you can do is, you can put it in the mixie and in the whipper mode, you can just grind it just for about a few seconds. So I have used a whipper mode in the mixie and you can see it has become so soft. You can see, you can find out the difference. Previously it was little crumbled, so you don't have to knead it for a very long time by doing this. So this is a small tip which I want to pass it on. You can just knead it for about 5 minutes and you will get nice soft paneer balls. For making the sugar syrup, I am adding 4 cups of water. So for the 4 cups of water, I am just adding 1 big cup of sugar. Now let the sugar dissolve. Now what I am going to do is I am just going to make a nice roll out of this. So you just have to cut it roughly like this into small pieces after kneading it. Similarly, I have cut the other pieces also. So what you should do is nicely make a round shape and just slightly flatten it. Similarly, I will be doing for the remaining as well. Now we have all the balls which is ready. Now I will be adding one by one in the sugar syrup. Slowly, one by one. We can close this and cook for about 10 minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to invert the gullas so that the other side also gets soaked well. So we'll just do this and leave it for another 5 more minutes. Now it's been about 5 minutes. It's nicely boiling, so we'll switch off the gas. The test is the paneer is not broken into pieces. So that shows that you have kneaded nicely. It's nice and spongy. After switching off the gas, we're going to take the paneer balls and I'm going to add this in the ice cold water. This is a very important tip because if you're going to add this paneer balls directly into the rabdi or the prepared milk syrup, what will happen? It will tend to get little harder. So if you want to have a nice spongy, you need to transfer this to the ice cold water. In the ice cold water, we have transferred the paneer balls. Nicely squeeze it and then add it in the prepared milk. Similarly, I am going to put all the paneer balls after squeezing it and we are going to refrigerate this for about 4 to 5 hours in the fridge. Now I have transferred all the paneer balls in the milk and I am going to refrigerate this. So if you do it in this way, you will get nice round rasmalais which is really spongy. So finally, I am just going to garnish this with some nuts. So I'm going to teach you how to make a rabdi from the rasmalai milk. See, when I made the rasmalai itself, I have made a little more. So this particular milk is the same what we have done, like the sugar and the cardamom powder what we have added, everything is the same. As you have seen in the video, there will be some few strands of almonds and pista and the saffron strings. So what I did was I just strained it. So first I'll prepare the rabdi. So once the rabdi is done, then I'll be adding this finally. So for making the rabdi, I'm just taking a thick bottom pan and I'll be adding the prepared rasmalai milk. Whenever I make rasmalai, so I thought I'll teach you how to prepare a rabdi from the rasmalai milk. So in the white sauce pan, I'm just going to allow this milk to thicken. So I've just kept it in simmer and we'll keep stirring it. We need to do this until the milk quantity gets reduced into half. I've taken a few almonds and a few handful of cashew nuts which I'm going to coarsely grind it into a powder. So now you can see that it has come to a nice thick consistency. So at this stage I'm just going to add the badam and cashew powder, mix it up nicely, and I'm also going to add the strained badam and pista, the nuts which we have strained and kept it, which has a little bit of kesar as well. So I'm going to switch off the gas because it's going to become even more thick later. Finally, I'm just adding some more elaichi powder or the cardamom powder. So we have the instant rabdi which is prepared now. It's really thick. So it's going to become thick even more later. So I'm just going to switch off the gas and I'm going to transfer this to a bowl. So I have prepared the rasmalai. You can see it's very nice and soft and spongy. You can see how nice it is. And from the same milk, so if you can see, the milk texture is like this, and with the same milk I have prepared a thick rabdi preparation. So this can also be had like a dessert. So because if you're going to prepare a rabdi it is going to be a really lengthy process. From this, within 15-20 minutes, I was able to prepare this thick rabdi. So I hope you will try out both the recipes, and if you like it, please share it with your friends and relatives. Have a wonderful day.